Samanan, guys. As I was hit with the DM based on the video that I did 2 days ago, about are you ready for 2024? And I was asked to could I potentially guide and give tips on how I'm approaching my 2024 and how I could guide people? Because I was busy talking about people with New Year's resolutions or this and that, and they not being ready. So it's been around, okay, how can we map and how can we plan 2024 to be your year? I'm a big believer that you don't accidentally make milk tart. You have to be very, very yini coming in funai. You have to want it. You have to the ingredients for milk tart don't just fall on your lap. You have to plan for it. You have to go to the shop. You have to have an ingredients. You have to have how the recipe together. You don't accidentally make it. And I feel like in life, a lot of people want these goals, these achievements, these whatever, and they pass through every day just thinking what is going to luckily fall on their lap. You can't win the lotto unless you play the lotto. So many people want to win the lotto, but they've never gone to buy a ticket. So again, you can't accidentally make it get milk tart. You can't wake up one morning and then just find yourself in Miami. There's a lot of planning, and you have to be very direct. You have to be very cognizant of what you're doing. So give me the first point when I'm thinking about wanting to make my milk tart is I need to actually have some sort of plan. I need to have a target. I need to have a goal. My brain is full of nothing. My brain is just hundreds and hundreds of things. So what I have is that I have a diary. I know it sounds silly. I know it sounds very elementary. Maybe your diary is only reserved for work, but have a personal diary where you put your goals. Some people might have an actual diary, a physical diary. Some people might choose to have a diary on their phone. Whatever is most efficient to you. I prefer writing it down. There's something to me about actually taking my thoughts and writing them down that actually really does assist, and it almost like kind of solidifies lezinto lezi engifuna ukuzenza. So the first thing that I would recommend anyone is just go buy a diary or download an app, something where you can write down these goals. Then you start writing down your goals. I don't know what your goals are, so break down your goals. I want to do the way that I break down my goals, that I've got a physical goal. How do I want to look and feel physically? I have physical goals. I have financial goals. What does that look like to me? Or career goals, whatever the case has to do with the finances, I've got plans like that. And then I've got relationship goals. What do my relationship goals look like? When I talk about a romantic relationship, or when I talk about my family, there's different goals. You can have a mental goals. Maybe these are many books you'd like to read. Maybe you can have a spiritual one if you're a religious person. These are my religious and spiritual goals. So break them down. And then once you've broken it down, break it down further. So let's go back to the first one, your physical goal. You say, okay, sharp, I've got a physical goal for 2024. Let's say 2024, by the end of the year, by the 31st of December, 2024, ooh, bless me, I might want to have a six-pack. Let's call that your long-term goal. Let's say that in the next 12 months, by the end of the 12 months, let's say my long-term goal is to have a six-pack. Okay, sharp. Then you have a mid-term goal. Your mid-term goal, let's say, is by the end of August, I would like a 4-pack, And then you have a short-term goal. By the end of April, I would like to have a 2-pack nyana, And then you break it down like that, So you try and break it down in short, medium, long, using 2024 as the long. Or you can break it down into Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. End of Q1 is end of March. End of Q2 is end of June. End of Q3 is whatever that month is. And then going into Q4 up until the end. You can break it down like that, Okay, sharp. So you've broken it down like that from a physical point. And then what you need to do, guys, and I know this might sound a little bit silly for some of you guys, but remember back in school. In school, you used to have a timetable. You had a timetable. On Monday, from 7:30 to 8:15, you have maths. From 8:15 till 9, you have Afrikaans. from 9 to 9:15, you've got first break. From 9:15 till 10, you've got Zulu. You see that daily planner? You need to create one for yourself. The reason why, if you see on average, kids do better academically at school level, as a general South African, they do better at school level than they do at varsity, is because there's structure. Guys, structure gets shit done. Structure gets shit done. You have to have structure. You have to have structure. So you have a daily plan. Daily plan, a weekly plan. So remember at school, you used to look at your timetable, it's right Monday to Friday. Have the same shit now in real ass life. Have the same thing. Understanding, Wuti, this is how my daily plan looks like, you know. And then don't do it like at school where you used to have like double Afrikaans and make your plan look shit. It's yours. So you tailor it the way that you want to tailor it. If you're one of those people that want to be at gym at 5 a.m., start your day at gym, wake up 4:30 at gym at 5. If you're not one of those psychopaths and you just want to wake up at 7, perfect. In your daily plan, wake up 7 o'clock in the morning. Make sure, Wuti, I wake up and I watch The Simpsons just to get me up into the morning, you know, from 7:30. Then I finally get out of bed and I go jump into the shower. And then whatever your plan looks like, it can be a great plan. If you're one of those people that I'll wake up at 7:30 and I'll play FIFA for the first 30 minutes to get my mind primed. However it looks, all I'm asking is for you to have a mapped, jotted down structure. Be very intentional about what you put in there. Your plan can have 2 things a day. It doesn't have to be like at school where it's one lesson after one. No, it doesn't have to be that strict. It can be a lot looser. What you need to do is that you need to ensure that you have something in your day. You need to ensure that within that day, if your goals are physical goals, and you say, I wake up at 7, I play PlayStation for 30 minutes, then you say, okay, from 8 to 8:15, I then start doing my setup routine. You know, I do my sit-up routine. I do my sit-up routine for 15 minutes. And then from there, I go back to eating my oats or whatever you eat in the morning, dog or Cocoa Pops. Then you can go and then I start my work day at 9 and I'm sitting at my desk. I check my mails, la, 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 la. And then I switch off at 4:30. I play more PlayStation. I smoke whatever I smoke. And then I go to bed after watching copious amounts of series. I don't know what you do, but structure it. Write it down so that you can see it. Stick it on your wall. Have it on your wallpaper, on your phone's whatever wallpaper. But it must be a structured daily routine. And then you have a weekly routine. This is what feeds into your short-term goals. This is what will feed into your medium-term or your long-term goals. Having every single day. It might not look like anything. The fact that today you've done let's say 50 sit-ups. Like, oh, 50 sit-ups, that's not. But again, you look at it over 10 days, you know, all of a sudden that's 500. You know, over a month, that's 1,500 sit-ups. 1,500 sit-ups over 10 months, that's 15,000 sit-ups. Your body will look super different, super duper different with being consistent. You know, but being consistent. Then you do the fucking thing. You make sure that you make it very, very simple for yourself. Don't overwhelm yourself. If you're not a train for at 5 a.m. in the morning, don't add that in your daily routine. If you're not a person that's going to be like, oh my God, I need to do 100 things, don't add that. Just keep it simple. Think about any game that you play, PlayStation game on your phone. Every level is just slightly more challenging than the next level. Slightly more challenging, slightly more. You don't want to overwhelm yourself. So if you're that person that wakes up at 10 o'clock every morning and then rolls out of bed at 11, don't overwhelm yourself. Set a target and say, look, guys, instead of me waking up at 10 o'clock for the next 2 months, I'm going to wake up at 9:30. I'm going to wake up at 9:30 and roll out of bed. That extra 30 minutes will actually have that compound effect after a while. Once you get used to waking up at 9:30, then maybe set a new target. You know, hey, by the end of August, I want to be able to wake up at 9. By the end of the year, I'll be waking up at 8. By the time you look back, you say, hey guys, I used to wake up at the beginning of the year, 10 o'clock. Now I wake up at 8. I've got an extra 2 hours of my day. Of that extra 2 hours, I've made sure in that 2 hours, I do 10 push-ups. Over the year, it looks very, very different. But again, give yourself grace, give yourself time, you know. So like, it's one of those things, and I'm a firm believer, again, in writing things down. Behind me, behind this camera, what you won't see, there's a whiteboard where I wrote certain points down just in case I forget them. What else did I want to say? What else did I want to speak about? I said set goals, diary, medium, long-term goals. Obviously, that's subjective. Again, do what works for you. Have a daily and a weekly planner, much like in school, sure. Oh, I've got a very, very powerful one where it says get rid of toxic habits in your mental diet. Again, guys, you will watch something like this, you'll get highly motivated, but then you'll go from here and you go watch a show that will kill your brain cells. A lot of people that I know, the reason why they stuck in this rut, I think that's what it's called, is because of the things that they consume, like whether it's social media, whether it's the shows they watch on TV. Guys are not watching things that will stimulate them. Guys, I don't care who you are. If you from now, at this exact second, delete every single follow that you have and only watch content around, I don't know, stand-up comedy, I promise you, you will laugh more. You'll laugh way more. You'll smile more, you'll laugh more. Purely based on what you're consuming. If you delete every single thing that you have following and all you do is that you start following news channels and start following about the different wars happening all over the world, you'll get more depressed. You'll be sad, you're more anxious. If you constantly just watching the news where they're telling you that the economy is worse, this is worse, that is worse, people are dying here, people are dying, you're going to be more depressed. You're going to be more anxious. If you're just watching shows about people cheating, having sex, drinking alcohol, you are slowly priming the back of your brain. You're slowly priming yourself subconsciously and unconsciously that this is what works and this is what doesn't work. The reason why society is what it is because of the diets that we are consuming. I don't need to know how to I don't know, change oil in my car. But if I just start watching content to do with mechanics and how mechanics do a service, from a light service, and that's all the content. I've got 100 people that I'm following on Instagram, and all of them are mechanics. And all of them are always just changing oils, changing tires, changing this. After a while, I'll start learning what it is and I'll start being able to figure it out. So make sure, Uti, whatever your goals are, whatever your targets are, start consuming diets that are in line with that. If you want to make more money financially, start consuming more. Delete people that just spend frivolously, delete people who are just making bad financial decisions, and then just download 100 people. You don't have to download just follow just billionaires. Maybe, guys, how to start a small business. How to trade in, I don't know, shares or Forex, or how to make money off your phone. Start following hundreds of those people. If you want to be able to be whatever the case, hair dresser, start following more hairdressers, more salons. People will give you ideas. If you want to be a better chef, start following cooking shows, cooking channels, cooking this, cooking people. Start following them, and all of a sudden your brain will start being primed in that direction. You want to lose weight, follow people who are in that alignment. If you want to make more money, follow people. If you want to be more spiritually inclined, start following more people who actually speak to that. But the more you start following toxic people that are always talking about cheating, them hoes ain't gonna do this for us. Hoes, fuck them hoes. I just play around with them hoes. No, get the back, girl. Doesn't matter. Use him. If you just following that, that'll start changing your mind. All of a sudden, subconsciously, we're not as strong as we think we are. I know I'm not. And I know a lot of us aren't as strong as we think. We overvalue our capabilities, and meanwhile, we're having this worst diet. That's like overvaluing or thinking that genetically you are blessed. So then every morning you have like 6 donuts, and every afternoon you have 6 donuts. And you will get fat because of your diet. So make sure, guys, this is a very, very, very important part of my 2024. In my 2024, I'm getting rid out of a lot of people that I'm following. Not because I think they're toxic. No, I'm getting rid of a lot of people that I'm following because they're not in line with my goals. Their goals might be, oh my God, I want to be a great designer. God bless you. Be a great designer. Oh my God, I want to be an amazing rapper. God bless you. I want to be a great this. Therefore, I will follow people in line with this. Not that I don't appreciate your channel. Not that I don't think that you're amazing. I, individually, am trying to make sure that I can draw as much positive energy in alignment for my goals. So just please understand that. If it means that you're getting rid of certain friends because they are so focused on rugby and you want to be focused on soccer, do that. You will see them once a week when you guys go have beers, whatever the case may be. But I'm saying within your daily, every single day, you have to surround yourself with like-minded people, like-minded thoughts, like-minded content on social media, like-minded content on a Netflix or on a Hulu or on a Disney Plus. Make sure that it's aligned with your goals, aligned with your targets. People around you need to be aligned with your goals, aligned with your targets, because it's so tough. It is so tough to make sure that you're losing weight. Meanwhile, you stay just nothing around fatties. So hard when you're trying to be healthy, eat salads, and be a vegan, and everybody around you is a carnivore. Please, guys, if this is the only tip that you can get, this is the only tip that you can remember, get rid of the toxicity that is not aligned with your goals, with your plans for 2024. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Please like, share, subscribe. Gansanda, guys, I hope you have a very, very prosperous year. Let's get shit done. Out.